Let's see who's here. I know y'all like, dang, it's Wednesday, it's 6 o'clock. I don't never go live in the evening like this. But my live times have been weird, you all. They have been really weird. So come on and hop on real quick. We're going to talk about why you are choosing to stay in poverty and stay broke because you don't want to learn how to leverage your skill set correctly. Hey, Miss Claudia. I need you to come in and I need you to share this with your friends. And then I'm also going to give away 2 ideas right here on the live of courses and training programs for 2 different industries that you can leave here and go and start plotting and planning and creating today by the time you leave here. So I need you to pay close attention. Okay, here I am. I need you all to pay close attention to what is happening and what is going on because I'm about to give you some gems and I'm about to give you some deets. So let me know if you all can still hear me over here on IG. Hey, Dina. But that's what I'm about to do. So we're going to talk about how you are choosing poverty because you are not leveraging your skill set correctly. And if you are on my email list, you just got an email that has some juicy information in it and has some stats in it. So if you are on my timeline, you saw a post that I shared today about how businesses in the year of 2016 literally flushed $359 billion down the toilet. $359 billion. Can you imagine losing $359 billion from training and development efforts that were not effective, from them having the wrong types of training, from the employees basically getting the training, hey Kim, from the employees basically getting the training, and then just to 6 days later not even be able to remember what it was that they learned. Because why? It was the wrong type of training. So if you saw my post on social media today, you would see what I'm talking about. It was the wrong type of training. So in the case of if you need a hard skills training, don't try to plug in a soft skills training to check the box. So it satisfies, the need to say you did something with your employees, right? This is the same thing for business. I'm going to put this in the construct of business, small business owners. You don't need to go pay for things that are not going to help you move the needle. You don't need to get stuck in saying like you're never going to invest into your skill set. You're never going to improve your skill set. You're never going to do any of those things and think that it's going to help you continue to move the needle in your business, because it's not. Because if you're somebody that's in a small business, that is a small to medium-sized business owner, hey, Miss Virtual Helper Office, hey, Jesse, if you're somebody who is a small to medium-sized business owner, you don't have $359 billion to flush down the toilet. You don't. You need to be very precise about your efforts and how you're leveraging your skill set and how you're staying at the top of your industry as somebody who, hey Taneka, as somebody who is dedicated to being a student and dedicated to improving and always being able to stay on top of their industry. You don't have time for you to be able to say you can't do X, Y, and Z in your business because you don't have the proper training, right? So this will go back to, like I said, the post that I posted earlier today about how businesses in the year of 2016 spent $359 billion on learning and development efforts, right? And this counts as even you as a small business owner or consultant going in and consulting for them, doing a workshop, licensing out a course, whatever it is. Like, small business consultants got a piece of that pie too, right? But regardless of if they got a piece of the pie, the article was basically saying, it's an article by the Harvard Business Review, that it was basically saying that they basically wasted their money because they weren't able to retain the information. It was done at the wrong time. They didn't really have a purpose for doing it. It was just for them to be able to check off the box and say, well, we did something. And if you've ever worked in corporate, then you know, especially like in the quality space. So I worked in corporate in the quality space, and they used to have something called CAPAs, and that stands for Corrective Preventive Action. So most corporate spaces have something like this because their customers come in and audit them. If they're a very heavily regulated industry, like the industry that I was working in was medical device, the FDA would come in and audit us. So if there was an issue that was found during the audit, usually a CAPA would be issued. And the CAPA would say, this is what the problem is. This is the root cause analysis of the problem that we have properly assessed. This is how this business or company determines that they are going to solve the problem. And by the time you come back to audit us next time, we will not have this problem again. You won't be able to find any traces of any mistakes on any orders or any production issues or any manufacturing issues or anything like that that will indicate that we did not put the right training in place to solve this problem. Okay? That is what you tell, that's basically what it's telling them, right? But here's the thing. Let me tell you why at the place that I was working at, this was highly ineffective, because they did not believe in investing in learning and development efforts. Their way of doing training was simply to say, hey, we got this document. It's a standard operating procedure, or we created a work instruction. And what we do is we don't actually do like a hard skills training, because some of that stuff was actually hard skills training that needed to be conducted. But we don't do like a hard skills training. We just going to get everybody to sign their name on this paper saying that they read and they understood. Now, let me also paint this picture a little bit more. Most of the people that were in their facility did not speak English. But the work instructions were in English. So, low key, it was a little bit of a lie. Because they couldn't understand. A lot of them could not understand what they were signing off on. But we had to document it, right? So the next time that the FDA came, the next time that our customers came to audit us, it was solved. As long as we had the documentation, it was solved. We were good. But the truth and the honesty behind it is really the training and development effort did not go into that the way that it should have. So ask me, how much more money did their company lose because they did not properly implement a training and development program or solve the training and development issue because they didn't want to put up the money to do so, right? So you have to think that way in your small to medium-sized business. You don't have money to waste, right? So you need to get in the mindset of saying, hey, Tiffany, I'm sorry I didn't see you. You need to get in the mindset of saying, hey, Danielle, that I know I have this skill set, right? I know I have this skill set. I know I can maximize this skill set. I know I can get on here and I can really make some money if I would really just double down. Hey, Reed, congratulations. If I was just double down and do what I'm supposed to do, get the knowledge that I'm supposed to do, get the structure that I'm supposed to have, get the strategy that I'm supposed to have to make everything to come together so I can maximize this cash flow or this stream of income, right? So where does that come in for you? So as I was saying, in this industry of training and development, there's plenty of room for everybody to grow. And this is why I'm so glad that I have made the shift into becoming an organizational development agency that specializes in training and development solutions, but also like offers small business resources, which I have my Small Business Academy coming soon. It offers these resources to be able to teach and train you all to do these things, because the industry is projected by 2030 to reach, I think, 456 billion. $456 billion. the online education industry. There is no reason that anybody that has a skill set, that gets up and works their business every day, works their side hustle every day, works their hobby every day, should not have some form of a course, a master class, or a training program. Especially if you are a highly trained professional. You are missing money. Okay? You are missing money. Some of us are too lazy. We go and we get our certifications. We spend all this money going to school and I ain't figured out how to pay for none of the school back. Like, and it's not to say that like this everybody's intention anyway. But like we go and get all of this school and we just like, I don't know how I'm pay it back. Like Sally Mae get paid whenever they get paid. But in all honesty, like, does that realistically make sense? It don't make sense, right? So you spend all your time, not to mention you spent the money, so not to mention you spent your time. You spent all your time going to school to learn this craft just to say that you're not going to maximize on it. Just to say that you're not going to take any extended education or any extended training or really try to master your skills so you can be able to come and teach others. I don't know if you all realize it or not, but it gets to a point where in your journey, especially if you are a hands-on entrepreneur, you're going to get old. It just is what it is. We're going to get old. Some of us are going to, lose our ability to do things, like to actually do the thing that we are paid to do, right? It just is what it is. It comes with age. What is going to be your backup plan that comes with age? A lot of you all do not have one. My hairstylists that are on here right now, I need y'all to be thinking about this. How is your profession going to outlive you? Hello, somebody. I hope somebody is listening. How is your profession going to outlive you? I don't know if you all understand. You make way more money teaching people what it is that you do versus actually doing what it is that you do. That's why you see in my industry, which is life coaching and business coaching, look, your favorite business coach ain't going to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you, right? In my industry and coaching, that's why everybody coaches coaches. Why? Because everybody that's beginning the journey of being a coach has the same problem. What's the problem? I can't find no clients. I don't know how to market myself. I don't know how to build a brand. I don't know how to start packaging up my offers. I don't know how to hit my revenue goals. I don't know how to sell. It is easier to come in and teach a coach or a beginner, no matter the field, to say, this is what you're supposed to do, than to actually get out there and coach clients. It's easier. It gets to a point to where it just starts making sense to just start teaching people what it is that you do. Because you're going to make more money. It's going to outlive you actually physically doing the thing. So, seeing as this industry is going to grow to $459 billion by the year of 2030, which is literally around the corner. It ain't, I don't know, I hope y'all don't think that that's far away. Because 2023 done got on up out of here. Okay? It done got on down, right? Camille, you said I had my digital products teaching how to write. Yeah. But keep expanding. And the only way that you keep expanding, especially those of you that have the technical skills, y'all don't even understand how powerful you all are. As long as you're within your industry's regulated rules, you are good. There is no reason that you should be holding back. And there's so many different ways and different avenues that you can go about doing the thing that it is that you do. So you can say, yes, I'm a cosmetologist. You can become a master cosmetologist. You can become a teacher, an educator, right? But you can also go down the line of becoming a product educator. So say, for instance, there's a line of products that you really, really love to use on your clients, and they get really great results. You can get paid to become a product educator and travel the country and train other cosmetologists on how to properly use the product. That doesn't stop your income as a cosmetologist. That adds to your income as a cosmetologist because now you're a product expert. You could do that with anything. With products, people do it with the tape in and the clip in, not the clip in, the tape in and the micro links. People travel across the world, not the nation, the world, teaching other people how to do these things, and they making like $1,500 a pop. How many heads you have to do to make $1,500? Y'all tripping. You are tripping. So you telling me I can't just fly to a city and get 3 to 5 people to pay me $1,500 a pop to show them how to do microlinks? No, I'm just going to stay behind the chair and braid hair all day. You tripping. You tripping. You asking to stay broke. You are asking to stay broke. You are asking to have carpal tunnel and arthritis for the rest of your life. You are asking for that to happen to you. I need you all to think outside the box, right? Figure out, hey Kim, figure out what that thing is going to be for you and master it. That's why I'm so glad. I don't know if you all know, I haven't really publicly announced it, but I'm in cosmetology school right now. I'm in cosmetology and trichology school right now. Because that's always what I wanted to do. My parents didn't want me to do it because they didn't understand how much money was in the industry. Right? Which is why both of them are still working right now. But it's okay. We're going to work on that too. But I knew when I graduated high school exactly what I wanted to do in the cosmetology industry. It never was to just work behind the chair. I am not finna stand up doing braids and silk presses all day. I am sorry. Not doing it. Not doing it. Even when I was 18 and I graduated high school, I said I'm not doing it. That was back when everybody was just then figuring out how to sell bundles. I knew I didn't want to sell the bundles. I didn't want to do that either. I just wanted a warehouse. I just wanted to supply the bundles to the people so they could start their business and teach them how to start their business. I knew that coming out of high school. And I knew that I wanted to have my own shop and my own spa and boutique together in one unit. Because why? It was going to be a very exclusive experience. It wasn't going to be you just come in here and get your hair done. Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. But why not? You got somewhere special to be. We got everything right here to take care of you. Everything. Everything. Right? This is a service. I knew that at 18. I knew I was going to come in and crash the market at 18 if my parents had let me enter into school at that point. And they told me no, because they didn't believe in a technical degree. Just for me to go to school 4 years to end up with a 4-year degree that they couldn't figure out how I was going to pay the student loans back either. Hello? And good morning. I want somebody to make this make sense. Okay? I'm trying to paint this picture for you all. Let me go back and read these comments. Ken, you said, come on to teach the people. I've been listening to you, you know. It's my cooking time. Yes. It's okay. I know you working on some stuff. You have something big coming with it. I do. Like, I'm not playing. When I say I'm going to come into that industry and disrupt the industry because the way that I have my stuff structured and the way that I have it laid out is nothing like what has been seen. Y'all thought I had that mindset then. My mindset now, whew, let us pray. Let us pray. Right? I'm coming in to get everything. Every option there is available and maximize it. Everything. It's the same way I feel about my organizational development consulting agency now. I've been in training and development and leadership for 20 years. 20. I'm 33 years old. Y'all do the math. 20 years. I didn't just start doing this yesterday. However, I was that person that was sitting down broke, trying to figure out why there wasn't no cash flow coming in, because I'm like, dang, I got all these degrees. I'm smart as all get up outdoors. But where the cash? Where the cash at? And I got tired of going to family functions and people be looking at me like, oh my God, you work so hard, you so smart. Where the cash? Like, where the money at? Hey, Dr. Fred. This is good stuff. I'm glad you're enjoying. Where the money at? I don't need you all to tell me I'm doing good because I was going the traditional route. So it looked good, right? It looked good. It looked good. It's something that your parents can brag about. It's something that your friends and your family can brag about because it's the traditional thing. They know how to articulate it and brag about it. When you're doing something that's non-traditional, people don't know how to articulate it and brag about it. It's just like, she do something. I don't know what she's doing, but she's making money. I got a family member right now. She can't see this live because I blocked her, but whatever. I got a family member right now. Right now. I am on a mission to retire my mama by next June. Next June, she'll be 75 years old. She'll be 75 years old. And my mama's health is not great, but she's still able to do for herself. She does pretty well, right? But I have told her since I've been back here with her, taking care of her, I have told her several times, I wish you had listened to me when I was 18. When I told you exactly what I wanted to do, and I knew exactly what my skill set was. Because when I say in high school, the coldest in the class in cosmetology, the coldest. My teacher wanted me to send me to the Bonner Brothers hair show to battle, and my parents would not let me go. Do y'all know how discouraging that is? I could have got major paid. I could have got major branded. Like, there's so many things that could have happened from that. They told me no. Because my mama was scared to let me travel. But now she's scared, trying to figure out how she's going to retire. What's the trade-off? I told her, I said, you could have been retired by 60. Because I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew exactly how to maneuver that industry. And I knew exactly what I was going to come back and do for you. But I look at my skill set now, and I say, of all the things that have kept money in my pocket, of all the things that, well, let me put it this way. Of all the things that have kept money in my pocket prior to me starting my coaching business, let me say that. It had nothing to do with that psychology degree that I went and got in my 4-year institution. It was doing hair. I babysat. I wrote resumes for people. I did a lot of life coaching that I didn't know I was doing at the time because I didn't know it was a thing, but people would just pay me. Modeling. Nothing that needed a 4-year degree at all. And that's not to play down on anything I have, because I have my 4-year degree. I have my master's. I'm halfway done with my doctorate. But I put my doctorate on pause to pursue the dream that I really want to have. That took a lot of courage in me to say, nah, this is the skill set that I want, because I know this is the skill that's going to pay my way out. It's going to pay my way out. Coaching is great. Don't get me wrong. I've touched a lot of lives. I've changed a lot of lives. I've sown a lot of seeds, right? But that skill set right there, for me, I knew that skill set was going to pay my way out. That's what I knew. I knew what I was good at. Being in cosmetology class was the first time that I ever had felt like I was really good at something. The first time. And then for somebody to come and tell you, we don't care how good, you're not doing it. It took me, I've been graduated out of high school almost 20 years now. 20, 15. We're going on 15-year anniversary, I think. It took me 15 years to build up the courage to say, I don't care what anybody says, I'm going back. And even if I have to start over, which I did because my 7 years had passed, the hours I had got in high school had already gone. It took me 15 years to build the confidence around what would somebody say if I just stop my doctorate and go and do the thing that I really want to do. What would somebody say if I just stopped coaching and consulting and go do the thing that I want to do? What would my parents say 15 years later? What would they say? How would my family look at me? Would they think I'm going backwards or would they think I'm going forward? What would my peers say? These are the thoughts that I've had for 15 years. 15. And I finally let go of them June of this year. Actually, I signed up for cosmetology class on her birthday, June 12th. That is when I started. That is when I started. On her birthday. I don't know if you all realize it or not, but we live in a time and in a world to where you, like my coach would say, my homegirl, my sister, we gotta pay our way out. You gotta pay your way out. If you're comfortable in failure, I'm not the person for you. Because I get irritated when people be around me and they don't make no moves. It irritates me. And sometimes their irritation comes out. It don't be on purpose. But I'm one of those people that you cannot be around me and not choose to level up because I give so much free game. Like I give so much. You are choosing to stay broke. You are choosing to spin your wheels. You are choosing to stay scared. You are choosing to participate in those low vibrational environments that you feel like are satisfactory right now. You can't be around me and be like that. There's a choice. However, I do know that everybody's ambitions are not like mine. I get that. And I had to talk about that with my therapist because I started to feel like I was projecting my ambitions on my friends and my family and the people that would be around me, and I never wanted them to feel like that. I didn't realize that, right? But you say yes, I do. This is how passionate I am about it. Because I want to just jump up one day and take all my friends randomly to a spa in Napa Valley or somewhere and we just be chilling. Plane tickets paid for. Spa experience paid for. Food paid for. Why not? I want to be able to next year tell my mama you ain't got to work it no more. Even though you work with family, you ain't got to do this no more. You tired. I get it. Let's go. And she can come home and she can rest. Or if it's something that she want to do with her time, I'll start that and invest it for her. But the only thing that I need you all to understand is your skill set gives you the ability to have options. And I say that because as long as you know how to leverage your skill correctly, you will stay paid. Money gives you options. Some of you all are so scared to have options. The right options. Money is a tool. It's not a bad thing. It gives you options. I am working to have options. So if something does happen, I have the choice. A lot of us ain't got no choices right now. And we talk about it to our friends every day. Girl, I ain't got no choice right now. I'm just doing what I gotta do. Doing what I gotta do. It'll get better. Yeah, it will. If you make it. There is no reason that you should leave here off of this live and not feel like you need to really understand the power of the skill set that you have to offer, whether you work a 9 to 5 or you're a small business owner or you just have a side hustle hobby. You have ways that you can maximize this. And I want you to understand how you can maximize it. Like I just said, I've been in training and development and leadership 20 years. Did I want to coach? Yeah, I did. I wanted to do executive coaching though, not small business coaching. But it's been a joy. It's been a joy. But I know I could take that same skill set and transfer it to any environment, any industry. Even when I start my health, beauty, and wellness brand, when I launch it, y'all think I'm not going to be coaching in the industry? I know y'all didn't think that. I know y'all didn't think that. My cosmetology teacher right now, she's trying to get me to come here to do workshops and conferences, and because she's just like, I don't know what it is about you, but it's something special about you. You're not like anybody I've ever met that came through my school. She's begging me to come back and get my instructor's license once I'm done. But not only just to do that, because she knows that I understand both sides. See, sometimes we, as people that are in our industries, we understand what it is that we do, but we don't understand the business of what we do. I know both sides. I have an advantage. And I know how to use it. So do I regret having gone the route that I have had to go? Not at all. My skill set has allowed me to be able to evolve across any industry that I want to evolve in. Anyone that I want to be able to pay me. It can happen. All I have to do is make it happen. Right? All of that time that I did in my 9 to 5s over the years, that's spread across all the jobs I've ever had. Which honestly isn't that many, because I've stayed on jobs for a long time. So it's not that many. I'm a very loyal person. Right? Thank you, Kim. I have something that I could take from all of them. Multiple things that I could take from all of them. And I could honestly see how each one helped me get to where I am now. And how each one is going to be able to help me get to where I want to be. There's power in recognizing that. There's power in recognizing that you're more than just what you do. It's saying, well, if I could teach this over here, I'm pretty sure I can spread this to another part of the beauty space, or another part of the health space, or another part of the coaching space. It may not be life coaching, but maybe it's relationship, maybe it's financial. These concepts still apply, right? But you can take it, you can package it up, and you can transfer it over. And you can sell it. And after a while, it's something that ends up selling itself, because why? You start to build social proof about how the quality of the content is so great. So it ends up doing a lot of work by itself. Right? I can't wait either. The people going to be in for a treat. You have the power to put your skill set into a course or training program and let it pay you over and over and over again. Am I saying that this is easy? No, I am not. However, you will feel way more confident knowing that you have something that is packaged, and all you got to do is go to the market and sell, which means your content needs to do the selling for you. It's not saying, hey, buy this. It's saying you're bringing facts with your content. You're bringing quality with your content. It's not full of memes and random posts all day. You have very clear, authoritative content that leaves people saying, dang, I ain't never thought about it like that. I ain't never seen it broken down like that. Dang, maybe I do need to tap in. And if you're somebody that's been to any of my classes that I've ever hosted, I'm very, very thorough. I leave nothing on the table, free or paid. You will get it all. It ain't nothing for me to share. I'm sharing, hoping that you get it and you take something, you take it and you do something with it. That's why I'm sharing. Most people won't. And that's why they end up getting frustrated. I'm like, how you gonna get frustrated about something that you didn't do? It ain't that you didn't have access to it. You just decided you didn't want to do it. And that's okay if you end up finding out that you feel like it's not a great fit for you. But this right here, I don't see why this wouldn't be a great fit for anybody. I'm pointing to my masterclass on the screen. I'm like, yo, what's she pointing at? And this masterclass is going to be free. So if you looked at my caption, Skill to Sell, a free masterclass. Let me say that again. A free masterclass for you to come in and get exactly how you need to add this income stream to your business model, no matter the industry. Hey, Vita. No matter the industry. Skill to Sell. Turn your skills into courses or training programs. If you are a highly technical skilled person, you should be having a training program. And if you really want to take it another level, get it certified from your governing organization or body, and let the people pay you for them to come in and get CEUs from you as frequent as necessary. Hello, corporate contract, somebody. Y'all thinking, oh, I gotta set up this course, I gotta set up this funnel, you gotta have all these ads. Not necessarily. I'm not somebody that does ads. I ain't finna give you no ads, nothing. It's organic strategy over here. Everything is organic lead generation over here. There's no reason for you to be pouring money into ads when you can just improve your content and make it clear and authoritative and make money. Leave the ads to the big businesses. Let them take up that space. Get better at your content and articulating your message, your transformation, your delivery, and get the people in. So if you haven't already booked your slot for this free masterclass on October 19th at 7 p.m. CST, you need to book. It's going to be 1 hour. I'm not going to take a whole 2-3 hours like I normally do. You know, I ain't doing it. It's going to be 1 hour. Very straightforward. Very structured. You come in and get what you need. And I pray that you'll be able to come back and tell me, hey, that really helped, and I did X, Y, and Z. That's what I hope. Okay? As long as you have a skill set, you should not be broke. It's in the caption. Let me see if I grab it. Hold on. Uh-oh. I tried to put it in my link tree and I had a little issue. But here it is. Here's the link. I'm putting it in the comments on Facebook. If you're on Instagram, you come on Facebook and grab the link. It'll be in link tree in a little bit, as soon as I can get it to act right. But as long as you have a skill set, there's no reason that you should be broke. And I know some of you all think that your skill set is insignificant, but it's not. Okay? It's not. So I'm going to tell you, let me just give you 2 examples as to why you shouldn't think this is insignificant. So here are 2 free course examples that anybody can use. If you know somebody that is in these industries, hand it over to them and see what they do with it. Number 1 is so fire. Let me know when y'all got pen and paper, if y'all just want pen and paper. So number 1 is going to be for the automotive industry. If you are a mechanic, this is for you. If you know a mechanic, I'm even say if you know somebody that details cars, this could be an extra stream of money for them. Because they should be doubling up as a mechanic, I would say. Anyway, but that's just me. That's just me. It would sure get them more cars to detail. Sure would. Okay, so if you know a mechanic, somebody that does auto repair, here's a great course idea for them. And I'm going to say your ideal audience is going to be female, not male. For this stream of income, your ideal client is going to be a female. Why do I say that? Because people keep calling me, and I know I got this on Do Not Disturb, and people still calling me. I say that because there are so many women out here who want to learn how to fix their cars. or that don't have a male figure around them to be able to handle stuff like that. So they want to learn how to do this, right? So here's the breakdown. Your outline is, which you can do it several different ways. You can do types of cars. So if you want to do a course on American cars and do a couple of different types of American cars, and these are the things that you should look for, like these are the parts, these are the pieces, this is how this works. You can do this. This is an informational breakdown. You start with information. This is how this connects together. This is how this operates. If you have issues with your transmission, this is what happens. Like, these are lessons. This is how you change your oil. This is the oil filter. This is the oil wrench. This is how you get rid of the old oil. This is how you change your brakes. Women would buy it. They would buy it. And it could be a membership, or you can get paid one-time fee. It probably would work better as a membership, though. And that's just in my opinion. But if you are a mechanic, if you could take some time to document that type of work and put it in a membership to help people save a little money on their auto repairs, I'm pretty sure people are going to be willing to give you the money versus paying bukus of money at the dealership to get their car fixed. I really think there's an area of opportunity there. I really, really do. If you're a woman mechanic and you want to take that idea, you really could sprinkle something on it. But you can take that, you can break it out into 4 or 5 lessons. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. Like I said, you can separate it out by the types of cars. So you can do American cars, or you can just do brand by brand. You can say, this is a Ford, and this is a Ford whatever. But these are, Ford has standard OEM parts for pretty much all of their cars. Chevy has standard OEM parts for pretty much all of their cars. Same for Dodge. Most of them are made with the same stuff, and they operate in the same way. It's just different types of cars. That's it. For the most part, they're standard, right? And then you can go into each car type if you want to. If you have access to that, you can go into each car type. But I think that would just be such a great idea. That's just me. So whoever's listening, if somebody was picking up what I just put down, so if you are an auto mechanic, a membership or a course idea for you would be to offer how people can fix their cars on a budget, how people can understand how their cars work. What are things that we should notice as far as like when things stop working in the car? What do these lights mean? What are the things that they don't tell us at the dealership, or that we're not going to read in the book when we buy the car? What are things that we should know? The tread on the tires, the types of tires, off-road tires versus all-weather tires. What does this look like? Tell us these things. This is education. Hey, Tim, tell us these things. Let us know. Help somebody save some money. Help women not get screwed over at the dealership. I'm telling you, they will pay you. It's a course or a membership idea. If you're an auto mechanic, that's all for you. Okay? The next one is going to be for a chef. So, if you are in the event planning space and you know a chef, Kim, you probably know some. If you know a chef, this is a very, very, very easy number of courses that you could do. Because now that it's, just like for instance now that it's becoming, or basically it's fall now, right? And we're coming up to the holiday season. Everybody, these new age millennials do not know how to make a holiday meal. You could be making plenty of money right now just focusing on a course about how to properly make a Southern holiday meal. Hello, somebody. And if you want to expand that into like a membership aspect to where you add more courses on with the membership, you can just add more in there. So you can start off with that because the holidays are coming up, right? If you want to add, maybe there's a module in there about treats. So Halloween is coming up, Christmas is coming up, cake, all of that still apply. We're going into holiday season, right? All of that applies. You have weddings all year long. So let's talk about some chefs that do private that are private chefs for weddings and special events. Teach these new couples how to cook. Teach them how to have romantic nights at home and how to cook. Let them pay you for a membership to give them like 4 cooking lessons in a month. And come up with 4 or 5 different recipes for you to teach them over that month. But also help them build a romantic relationship with each other by spending time with each other and connecting with each other through food. That's beautiful. Right? But you can break that out into several courses. And depending on what type of chef you are, you can have, like I said, several different options. So you might be a chef that just focuses on Southern cuisine. What does that look like? How do we make some of our favorite Southern dishes? If I talk to 3 or 4 different chefs, they probably going to tell me how to make lasagna 3 or 4 different ways. Macaroni 3 or 4 different ways. Everybody's shrimp and grits is different, right? Simple stuff. But people want to learn how to do this stuff. Not to mention the amount of money that it probably could help them save from eating out. Let's talk about pain points. Let's talk about why they should buy that, right? The amount of money that they can save from eating out. How many times they can feed their family per meal. That's how you sell it. It's not, hey, I need to buy this cooking class because I'm a pro chef and I cook. That's great. That is awesome. Tell me why I need it. What's so unique about it? Because I cooked the 100 days straight, right. And I bet you saved a lot of money, too. Bet you saved a lot of money. But there are courses. That same idea could work for a nutritionist. That same idea could work for a health coach. To have a cooking membership within your business model for you to actually teach the people that you're health coaching how to cook. This is just another point of accountability. So you know that they're doing what they're supposed to do along their journey. Sound like more money and more impact to me. I don't see why I can't go together. Plus, I'm still cooking daily, maybe one day out of the week. Right. Me too. Usually on Fridays, I'm just like, I'm not cooking. Or not Fridays, Saturdays. I'm like, I'm not cooking. Right? So I'm like, and again, I'm going to teach that in the course. So it's not that you just have a course. You can still diversify that into something else. So just like Kim just said on here, I need to create an ebook. So you can do the course. And you can do an ebook. The ebook can have just the recipes in it. It might not be showing them how to do it, but the recipe is there laid out step by step. Now you got 2 streams of income from that one idea. From a skill set that you've been sitting on for I don't know how many years. Trying to figure out, well, how do I do this? And it don't have to be super complicated. It really doesn't. I know y'all freak out about systems and tech, but y'all need to get over that because AI is taking over. So y'all gonna have to shake that off. Or either y'all gonna have to pay somebody a lot of money to do it for you. Right? Yep, with meal planning templates. Yep. I just, there's so many options out here that are available to you as far as what is within your wheelhouse. And there's nobody's skill set across any industry that this cannot work for. Nobody's. Unless you work for like unless you work for like the United States government or something that everything is confidential and you just can't. That's different. But no. If you are a regular, common, everyday person that has a regular 9 to 5, has a small business, a small to medium-sized business, has a technical skill set, any of that, you can use all of those to your advantage and make them work for you in your favor, right? And then create other streams of income from this one idea. You can create your course and then you can create like a mini course that sells for like a smaller amount. It's like an introductory course. My old coach that I used to have, she was known for business credit. She had a course that was the full, 8 weeks of business credit teaching. Told you everything from A to Z. But she also had a mini course for $37 That literally was just the part about how do you get your business set up to even start building business credit. It's just why it was called the Credibility Project. And it just walked them through how to do this. To unlock the other 4 modules, they had to buy the full course, right? This doesn't have to be hard, you all. I don't want you all to feel like it's hard. I'm literally saying, hey, let me help you. All you have to do is show up. And some of you all think that that's too hard. And I posted today in my stories. Usually I get people to ask me questions, but I posted today in my stories that I was answering business questions for free, and nobody has submitted a question. I'm a little bit concerned because y'all always have questions. Y'all always have questions, right? But hopefully you picked up what I was putting down from this live. I am late for a phone call. That's what my phone was going on. I need to hop on it. So if you are interested in joining my free masterclass on October 19th at 7 p.m. CST, the link is here in the comments. The link is also in the caption. This is not a drill. I am going to give you exactly what you need for you to go and implement this on your own if you decide that's what you want to do. If you don't want to implement it on your own, you will be given the opportunity to work with me to do so. It's like plain, straight, cut, simple, right? But regardless, you can come to the free masterclass on October 19th, Skill to Sell. Turn your skills into courses or training programs and get what it is you need so you can go ahead and build this out. And you can start pushing it, especially before Black Friday. Why not, right? And then you can run you a nice little, if you want to run a nice little, promotion on Black Friday, you can. But now's the time for you to do the work, so by the time you get there, it's already done, right? So, if you have questions, comment below, let me know. Slide in my DM, ask me questions. If you got my email just a little bit ago, I talked about how you can even get corporate contracts with having courses by turning them into workshops. Or you can let them license out your course. So, again, I'm here saying you have options, okay? Don't let the opportunity pass you up because you think that this is too complicated. It is not too complicated. You can go whatever route that you decide to go, okay? Right now, I am working with a nonprofit through Building Memphis. They have paid me to use my coaching programs. That is a coaching corporate contract. And they plan to keep me for a very long while, okay? And it's stuff that I was offering direct to consumer that at the top of 2024, I will not be offering direct to consumer anymore. Okay? I am only going to be offering my programs to organizations, businesses, and nonprofits. I consult for another nonprofit. They'll be using my programs too, my entrepreneurial programs. So, y'all can say what y'all want. Understanding how to leverage your skill set and transfer it across industries and across need, y'all need to get in and understand it. It doesn't have to be as intimidating as you all make it. Like I said, I know you all get intimidated about the tech. Thank you, Kim, but you do not need to be intimidated about the tech. Okay? So, we'll go ahead and hop off here so I can hop on my phone call. But hopefully you all got what it was that I was putting down. And you understand what it is that you need to do. Sign up for the free masterclass and get your spot. There's only a certain amount of spots, so once they're gone, they're gone. But sign up for the free masterclass, get your spot. I'll see you in class. If you have any questions, let me know. Y'all have a good evening.